Hello, it's Adriana from sister.love. 1111 portal. Really feeling into this new moon energy. And tonight I'm coming on because so many wonderful things happened today, and I feel like it's really important to share because life will show you what's really important and what matters to you. If you're ever confused about like, who are my people? What is my purpose? What should I be doing? So like life really shows it to you. And a couple of weeks ago, a friend said, "Hey, what are you doing on such and such a date? Do you want to go to a party?" And I said yes. Unbeknownst to me that it would be, right before the full moon. I'm sorry, not the full moon, the new moon. It would be unbeknownst to me, it would be right before the new moon, and that we would be celebrating a holiday, because it's not my own holiday. It is the Festival of Lights. It's called Duwali. And so today I spent a couple of hours at home, just enjoying my space, enjoying my home, sleeping in, enjoying my kids. And then I spent the day with my mom, driving her, taking her to all the things that she does, and just like being with her. And then with a sister, a soul sister, because I don't own makeup anymore, and I was going to a party, and I was like, "Hey, can you do my makeup for me, because I actually don't own anything beyond lipstick and mascara." And she was like, "Come over, I'll do your makeup for you." And she did. And then she gave me a bunch of these makeup removing towels from her own supply, because she said that you shouldn't wash your face with soap and water to remove makeup, that's not good. I don't know. I don't really wear makeup, so I don't know. But let me just tell you that I went to a Diwali party, and it was so beautiful. And what I want to say to all of you is that there are so many ways to enjoy life. There are so many ways to be alive in the world, enjoying things, seeing things, being with people. And sometimes we have our mind set that things have to happen in a particular way. And I'm here to say that it's really good to stay open to all the ways in which life is blessing us with gifts, with people, with experiences. I don't even know what Diwali is. I know it's the Festival of Lights, and I know it's the battle between good and evil, and we can see that everywhere in the world now. So it's like light over darkness. And so there's this stepmother, there's a king, right? The king listens to his wife, because happy wife, happy life. So the king listens to his wife and sends his son away into the jungle. She really sends her son away into the jungle for 14 years because she wants her son to be king and not him, which is normal, right? Like, we want the best for our kids, and sometimes we don't realize that wanting the best for ours can be selfish to others. So anyway, she sends her son away. She sends her stepson away into the jungle, and he goes and he defeats these really powerful demons at the time. There was a purpose for him leaving, but it was also kind of evil that she kicked him out and made him go. But it's also he needed to go. So for 14 years he goes into the jungle, and then finally when he returns, okay, so the way that I learned it is the stepmother sends the true king into the jungle as a punishment because she was greedy and she wanted her son to be king and not him. And then 14 years, he's obedient, so he goes into the jungle. He doesn't fight her. And then 14 years later, when her son realizes what his mom did, he goes into the jungle to get his brother. And when they return, the village is so happy because he's actually the true king. And every household starts to light a candle for him so that he can find his way home. And it became the Festival of Lights. And it also happens to be like right before the Indian New Year. So it's like all really beautiful and auspicious and meaningful. Anyway, I went to one of those parties and I ate amazing spicy food and listened to really like happy, festive music and danced and was with people and didn't expect to have so much goodness in my life, but yet here it is. So sometimes we have to accept that the enjoyment and the beauty and the happiness that is in store for us is different than how we picture it in our minds, and that all people have a way of celebrating life, and that when we expose ourselves to all the ways in which we can celebrate life, it enriches us, it makes us happy. And I can say at like, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the morning, removing my makeup here with you, that I have a really beautiful life, and nothing is perfect. You know, I wish that so many things were different and I pray on things, but like, bro, I curled my hair with a curling iron. I like did my best to be festive and happy. I put on shiny earrings. I wore like a really bright, beautiful kaftan, which is not really Indian attire. It's more like what someone might wear in Dubai because that's where it came from. It came from Dubai, but I didn't have an Indian dress, so I wore whatever I thought was like my most festive thing. And nobody cares anyway. And it's like I danced, I ate, I was with people. I celebrated life. I lifted my hands up and I love God. And it's so amazing. It's really so amazing to be alive. And it's so hard to be alive, but it's also really so beautiful. And you gotta just keep going. We don't have a choice about that. We don't get to say like, oh, okay, I stop here. No, we have to keep going. And when you have to keep going, God is going to give you these really beautiful gifts, and it's up to you to see them as gifts and take them as opportunities and really enjoy them in the moment. And you could be surprised by something completely unexpected, like me going to a Diwali party and having so much fun and coming home affirmed, in more faith, ready to move forward with my life in ways that I didn't think I wanted. Because now I know that everything I do can be an act of service. Everything I do can be full of gratitude. I can have gratitude in my heart in all the things that I do. And that's what makes the difference. And being with my soul sister and letting her do my makeup, spending the day with my mother. Last night I was with my sister and her boyfriend and just like hanging out and being with them and sharing wisdom and sharing goodness and fun. And even though my kids, you know, they're having a tough time and they're bratty and they're like facing a world that is just difficult to face, it's like being with them, being alive, having this opportunity to be me with all the people who I love and who love me back. Like, that's a gift. And it's really beautiful. And it isn't without challenge and it isn't without little hiccups and little things, but it's still so wonderful, you know, like just all the things of life. They're just so topsy-turvy, twisty-turny. And if we get stuck in our ways, we could really easily miss all the goodness that we've been praying for that's actually right under our nose. And happy everything, everybody. Remember to be happy. Because that's all you got. Be happy. Be happy. Be happy. Be happy. Be happy. Fight for your happiness. Fight for your happiness because you deserve it. And you should be happy. And you can be happy. You just have to let go sometimes of all the things that piss you off and make you mad and that hurt you. Sometimes you have to be willing to let those things go and say yes. Say yes to be happy. Okay, I had like 4 Glenlivets on the rocks with lime. So it's a little bit of Glenn talking, but it's mostly me talking, and it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and go to sister.love and sign up for First Fridays, because that's what I do. I write a blog once a month, and it means a lot to me. And sometimes it's incoherent, and it doesn't meet all the SEO standards, and I don't have all my keywords like on point, and all those business tech things are not like 100%, but I do show up every month. And sometimes that's all you gotta do. You just gotta show up every month, and you gotta show up every day. And when your friends and your loved ones come through in unexpected ways, you gotta be willing to say yes to that, because it's happiness for you that's coming in an unexpected way. And you gotta have an open heart, otherwise you miss it.